geysers or volcanoes that I could find, and I didn't find many. So I decided I would start exploring off in random directions. Also, all of them appear dormant. I don't know if it's because I haven't like started the game yet or what, but just in case, if they really are dormant, I want to dig it out and do some research on them while they're dormant. So I'm going to dig this out and flag it, and I'm going to dig this one up and research it. And I did find a real something over here. I'd like to explore it. Mainly, I'm hoping to find either a cool slush geyser or else some sort of refined metal volcano. Either one of those I'd be happy with. What else did I see? Yeah, so everything came up as dormant. So I'm going to dig out some space, let the water go down, and try to do analysis on these things. But I'm going to unpause it, and hopefully it doesn't... Yeah, it looks like it's staying dormant, so... I was worried because everything was dormant, so I thought maybe it was a matter of the game not having like reset itself yet. Alright, so let's get this research done quickly. Oh, and while I'm at it, the research that I think I'm most interested in is going to be this yeah, assuming I do find a metal volcano, I want to be able to control some conveyor belts inside it. So let's do this research up here. For that I will need this data analysis research. And I think I have a couple data packets here. I was able to do this research over here for these data banks, and maybe if I analyze some of those other geysers that are dormant right now, I will get the research that I need, the data packets. But in the meantime, I believe I will also need a virtual planetarium to do that analysis. Let me just stack it here. I will not be using both these at the same time, so I'm not worried about blowing a power gasket. I was also thinking, this thing, oh, they are lit now. I was worried that they were cramped for a little while, but they were still giving off radiation, so that was still going to work fine. Alright, so that should keep people busy. Let's see what the pips are doing. I know this is kind of slow going over here, watching these pips slowly creep their way across. Oh, they weren't supposed to do stuff up there. That's gotta go. And I'm getting close to my 100 cycle goal. Let's see, do I have any plastic? Let's see if I've got some plastic coming yet. No, there's no plastic. Let's see, why not? This is coming up. Oh, it's not built in there. Okay. Let's get that built. I don't want that to be priority 1. Let me check the priorities. I did a lot of stuff here. Yeah, that's okay. So I am doing research on this dormant steam analysis. I did want to dig this out the rest of the way. I want to drain this down so I can do research on that. I think that must have just recently gone dormant, so I've got a little time on that. And this must have also recently gone dormant, so I've got time. I'm going to climb up, dig across, go underneath, and try to come up the back way. This hot water is going to come out. You know, it looks like it's not all that hot. I'm just worried about it spilling over. Maybe I will, yeah, I still kind of want it to drain out over this direction, I guess. You know what, let's, I think I can probably just dig that out here. And once this is dug out, I might put it inside a, you know, insulation so that I can actually harvest that water eventually. Oh, there's plastic coming out. So let's keep plastic on the thing. Once I've got 400 plastic, that'll be enough plastic to make a steam power plant, which is what I will need to make a sort of a cooling loop. Although this is not too far away. If this is a geyser, that would be, I mean, like a volcano, Then maybe I'll put my metal refinery next to the volcano and use one cooling loop to deal with the metal refinery and also take advantage of the geyser. Although I would need more plastic depending upon, I mean, volcano. Unless it's a gold volcano, it would be ideal. That would be just perfect. Alright, let's take a peek across here. Let's make that a slightly higher priority. Pips. Yep, these guys are pretty fast at work. As fast as I take these ladders out, they're putting them in, or putting in their little plants. Food is a little on the low side. But this should come in soon enough. It looks like maybe another layer of this will come in a cycle or two. Mushrooms are all growing. How are we doing on this research? Where was that? Somewhere down here there was that, there it is. Still doing analysis. Oh, analysis complete. Oh, they must have already picked up the stuff. So what do we got here? Next activity, 7 cycles. That is not good. Let's shut you up. You know what, should I go ahead and dig it all out? Let's dig it all out and put insulation here. That'll seal it in pretty good. Lots of allergic reactions. I wonder if I could, I'll look, maybe next episode I'll try to shut off allergic reaction warning so I don't get that beep quite so often. And I'll probably have to make a pump here to deal with this natural gas and start using it. I'll have to put some natural gas generators around here somewhere. Maybe somewhere in here to drop down into the water, the runoff from the ice. Okay, plastic, we're at 180. Oh, what do we have? An iron volcano, dormant. Alright, let's analyze that at the highest priority. Am I ready for that to leak? I don't think I'm ready for that to leak out. You know, sometimes it's handy. I maybe should have sealed in and done a vacuum seal to explore these, just in case it is a volcano. I think when I'm playing on my own, I usually like to do that. Oh, this is just a random search just to try to expose more of the hidden areas of the map. Same with this down here. I just wanted to see what I might be missing. This one's dormant. I don't know that I want to get in there necessarily. Although it is good for the research. Alright, let's see if I can think about going across here. And then maybe coming in. You know, I'll get a little water lock in here. And then I can come in and explore that without flooding my base with chlorine. Alright, pips, how are we doing? Yep. Pips are doing good. I'm starting to get some iron. Starting to get steel even. Let's see about the steel. 700. Analysis is still pending. Oh, because the researcher's busy with other stuff. How are we doing for germs here? No germs yet, but there is polluted oxygen. Let's see if I can just put a deodorizer in here. You know, while I'm at it, maybe I should be doing the refined metal. How much lead do I have? A 29 to 28 tons of lead. Okay. Let's bring some lead up to the surface. Just for giggles, let's drain out this oil so that the larvas can roam around here when they all hatch without drowning themselves. And I did all this here. Let's cancel all this. Let's go ahead and make it let's go conductive wire from now on. Every wire is conductive wire. Alright, and then I can... Oh, wait, no, I can't get rid of that. But I can run this up here. Across. Oh, that's a lot of conductive wire. Screw it. I've got the lead. Might as well. And I've got the dupe labor because they were all running out of... They were giving me all those notices of being idle. So I can certainly afford the labor. Why is there no power to this circuit? Has that circuit just been dead for some time? I wonder if I broke something accidentally. Yeah, I've got a couple circuits here going nowhere. This will keep being an old circuit just for now. Okay, let's go ahead with the conductive wire bridge there. Let's make that high priority so it keeps everything flowing. Let's cancel that plain old wire and make sure that when I do build it, it's with lead. Still dormant, still analysis pending. Ran out of data banks. Why are we not doing research up here, guys? Unreachable. What is unreachable about that? Oh, I've got to dig out this second level. That'll make it reachable. Let's get this analysis done. And this I wanted to dig out, drain the water before I do research. I don't want someone trying to do research with 71-degree water. I think that's enough to scald or at least give them heat stroke. Oh, and this water is getting low. Might be time to drain this down. You know, if that gets too low, I will no longer be able to support these bristle blossoms. Oh, and I'm up to 100,000 food again. Okay, that's good. And I'm debating putting in the fertilizer maker there. I would pay the price of having less polluted water, but that might double the amount of the speed here and the effectiveness of these things. How big is this? 44. I could maybe even crack open a cell and maybe make this a larger greenhouse. Alright, well, let's think about that. Maybe that'll be a next episode plan. Just don't know how I could fit that in. I would have to extend it out. Move this refrigerator. You know, it shouldn't be that hard to move that refrigerator. Just throw it over here for the time being. And then I'll just move this out a little bit and make this all one greenhouse. I could do the same thing on this side though. If I went like that, you know, I'll back this up a little bit and put a ladder in so they can go to the top or bottom and fertilize any of these things. Although it is going to be a hassle to get plumbing through here. Let's go like this. What is going on with these? Okay, so these circuits are not even in use. If I were to come across here, go something like that, then I could bring some polluted water across and into the fertilizer. Extend the power out. How's our power? 2160. It's a little bit too high, but again, theoretically, I'm not using these guys at the same time. The exosuit forge might have to go on another circuit or even up to part of this major circuit up here. 450. I've got enough plastic to make a... Oh, but if this is a iron volcano, let's sweep this guy up. If that's an iron volcano, I think I would need three steam power plants to cool it, to keep it cool enough to deal with all the heat that it generates, which would be 1200 plastic. It might be nice if I were to do something like that. Then I could even put a, I could extend it out this way with 3 power plants, steam power plants, they'd actually generate a little power. I could connect it to the circuit up here, and I could move the metal refinery just underneath it and have a little cooling loop so that I could recycle the liquids inside there. Alright, if I do that, I'm going to need to drain out this polluted water. Okay, let's make that a little bit of a priority as well. Draining that water is the first priority. I wonder if I should just dump it off to the side and not worry about it right now. I will want to build my way up. Oh, we laid an egg also. I can crack that egg and throw that in with these other eggs over here. Alright, let's see about this liquid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would need about 8 canisters to deal with all the water that's in there. Alright, let's go like that. It's dormant. Next activity, oh, 35 cycles. I've got a long time to deal with this. Alright, so that's like a longer term. I've got plenty of time to drain this water out and build all my infrastructure. Yeah, I'm not stressed out. Oh, new printables available. I'll take some sand. Which reminds me, how are the pips doing? Yep, let's keep deconstructing that. I'm going to have too much water in here eventually. I'm going to have to start cycling this water. Is this emptied yet? It is. It's close enough to being empty. Okay, let's deconstruct that. And then, yeah, we'll just get around to this eventually. So when this becomes active again in 25 cycles, I'll have a different spot sealed in that will be my source of polluted water. And this is probably going to drain out eventually, slowly but surely. It's going to work its way out as it gets cleaned up. What's going on here? We've got coal in there, but it's not sweeping it. I wonder if there's no more room. I must have my coal container filled up to the max. So let's put excess coal can go in here. Right, pips, have you got that? Yep, they are fast on here. How are we doing for research? Alright, this is almost solid management. It's almost taken care of. I do have all my data analysis taken care of. That's good. Do I not have water? Yeah, I've got water. I was just making sure they can still do their research. Where is the advanced research? Oh, there's the advanced research. The supercomputer. Alright, what do we got, pips? Yep, more plants done. How's that one that I dug out? This one's dug out. Active in 4 cycles, so I want to sweep the heck out of it. Sweep the heck out of it. And then I'm going to insulate it. And you know, I've been looking at some of these materials. A lot of times I just use igneous rock for insulation. Maybe because it's a slow heating. But when I look at properties, it turns out that mafic rock is also a good insulator. So I'm just going to try some mafic rock in here. I've got mafic rock for the sides. It's already got a layer of abyssallite above it. Neutronium below. That'll be a perfect seal. The steam vent is 500-degree water. That's way too hot. I don't want to deal with that hot water at the moment. I wonder if I should get... I've got lots of fossil in here. I'm just wondering if I want to, in my spare time, keep digging out and exploring what there is to find. You know, maybe I'll find some more geyser or another volcano or something. Who knows? Alright, what are we doing for research? Oh, we're doing my research up here. That's good. And I'm going to replace this with the insulated tiles and maybe seal in Oh, I should get that fresh water out of there too. 50 degrees. Did I say that was too hot? Yeah, I'll wreck my blossoms if I put it in there, but maybe I could do something funny and try to cool it off. Let me dig across here. Let me add a little temp shift if I've got some ice that I can throw in here. Let me throw in a little ice to cool it off. And maybe bring it down to a level that is more appropriate for... You know, if I get this down to below 30, I think? Yeah, I don't have to cool it down much. Alright, let's sweep up these data banks. Hopefully I've got a spot for data banks. Even if they're not going to be used immediately in the visual planetarium. Is that an industrial ingredient? Yes, data banks will get thrown in here. Right, and this, let's think about this. Let's deconstruct that. Alright, so if I go like that, then I'm going to build a little ladder in here and let this farm station supply both of those with fertilizer. This has no intake. Okay, let's go with our water. For some reason, maybe I was only thinking about this. I thought I had done this already. Let's bring in some polluted water. Hop over that and go right into there. Let me add a few bridges just in case. That plummet, effectively the fertilizer will increase the amount of food I get without using as much water. Alright, so something like that. Farm station. A little more ladders in here. And hopefully this becomes a greenhouse. And then I can support 2 layers of bristle blossoms. Right, plenty of time there. They can dig that up. Next cycle 31 active. Okay, lots of time before that gets active. I don't know if I have enough space to drain this down, but let's dig out that layer. Dig out that. And maybe I can do the little analysis on here. Oh, and I was going to start working my way into there. Let's enable auto bottle. Let's get some salt water in there, and then I can work my way in and do that analysis. Okay. Maverick Wreck might be a blunder. Please let me know in the comments. But we'll seal that up because I don't need to go there anymore. Huge piles of lead. Let's get back to our, what kind of research are we doing? I think I was just picking randomly, computing. Alright, pips. Yep, pips are going good. Let's keep working our way over. Any pips starving? Just hungry. Okay. If they get starving, I'm going to throw them back in here to eat up and maybe lay some more eggs. Food is doing great. Oh, look at all these guys hopping around. Only 3 critters in there. Okay, so let's grab some more hatches. Are they hungry? Nope, they've got food. This circuit looks like it's coming along. So I can start getting rid of all the old wiring. Alright, let's just go like that. So this circuit's just about complete. A few more little spare things over there, and then I can maybe put a larger transformer in. Alright, I'm getting my fertilizer. Is this a... Yes, we got a greenhouse. That'll be a better use of space. Oh, I can't believe all this water's out and it still looks low on water. Let's get those done. I just want to get this water down into maybe the upper 30s. If I can cool this water to the upper 30s... Oh, made a mess. Somebody trapped somewhere? What happened here? Oh, they're peeing into the water that I'm using for food. That's bad. But worse, what happened? Is this not functioning? Alright, it looks like we're backed up. It's backed up because I'm prioritizing this circuit instead. Okay. So I gotta cut you guys off immediately. At least then this circuit will be in use. Oh boy. Well, there's nothing I can do about it now, but I will. I wonder if I could have some sort of warning. I mean, I want to warn myself if I ever get these things backed up again. I suppose I should just be looking up there. Alright, let's go ahead and sweep up all this. If you've got the time, do the sweeping. Plastic is 1200. That's enough for 3 power stations. I'll just generate a little more. Oh, and I'm already totally clogged up on liquid reservoir. Okay, this can be a lower priority, or else I have to build a second polymer press. How are we doing on steel? 1200. Now, if I'm going to actually build a nice... I'm going to need 1200 for the... 1200 steel for the aqua tuner. And I will need, if I'm going to try to pull steel out of the inside of a steam chamber, I'm going to need a couple hundred extra steel to deal with like a sweeper and a conveyor loader. Maybe I should get 600 more steel just to be sure. And to get 600 more steel, I need more iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just do that. Maybe I need to switch this into 50-50. 50% water from here and 50% you know, 50% will be water coming back and 50% will be fresh water. That way this can slowly drain out, but I also keep a handle on draining out that plumbing line. Really, the plumbing line should always get priority right to the source. Okay, let's see if I do that. Oops. You know, then maybe they'll take their turns. They'll take some from here, some from here. Okay, that's kind of doing what I'd like. Starvation, is that a false alarm? Got 96,000 food, we're doing good. I'll probably pause this at 100. And then sort of regroup myself. At this point, I will accomplish my goal, making it to cycle 100 at this challenge. So I may try to do some things offline, like building this offline. Alright, this is pretty cleaned up. Let's seal this in. Wonder why they're not building that. Unreachable. They should be able to walk across. Yeah, they're working on it. This is unreachable because they haven't built. That's fine. I understand that. This will be our future water pump. Do I want to go a little deeper? Just to get a little more storage in here. Perhaps. Did I get these things built? Water, 33 degrees. Okay, that's cool enough. Let's drain this water down. Oops, I was putting this water. It looks like they never did this. Salt water. Do I not have a salt water source anymore? Oh yeah, this got drained out. Okay, let's deconstruct that. Alright, let's sweep up the bleach stone. This might dip low enough into the salt water now. Analysis is almost done there. Fertilizer? Or do I go bonkers with the shine nymph eggs? I'm gonna go shine nymph eggs. Let's increase the speed a little bit. Uh-oh, I'm making a mess in here. Oh, that's okay. It's just still gonna keep dripping down into the okay spot. Alright, let's get those eggs, put them in here, add to this little brightness. How much radiation do we have? Significant hazards. Uh-oh. But alright, these things are starting to come in, which is good. How are these other eggs? The grub eggs are not hatching yet. But yes, if I put grub eggs in here, this might really be doing well for people. Oh. Make sure they're keeping busy. Alright, that's sealed in. This is pretty well explored. Let's keep going across, see what else I can find. I do have 2 suits that are working away. They're going to wear out because I picked that like threadbare suit difficulty setting, so let's make sure that I'm ready to repair them. Starting to drain this out. Oh, that's the egg. Let's get that egg. Sweep that egg up. That should get deposited over here by these other fries. Or, pacus. You know what? Let's go ahead and sweep all this up too while we're at it. I have some spare slots here. So I will try to put in something that... Oh, I'm going to get allergic reaction. I was just thinking I might throw in these buddy buds. Because that'll make everyone happy except for the allergic people. I should check to see just how... I'll check in between the next... Before the next episode. I'll make sure that... I'll see how many people actually are allergic. If I've got only one allergic person, I might do it. If I've got 2 or 3 allergic people, I probably won't bother. Okay, we've got fertilizer coming. These things should be happily fertilized. Uh-oh, what's going on? Body temperature. The water's coming in at 33. I was hoping that it would kind of balance out. So let's get a utility. And let's put a cool one here, cool one there. It's going to drip out and make a mess. And let's put a couple of cool plates there. We'll go with some mesh tiles so it'll drain down. Alright, but I did take advantage of that. What do we got? 29 cycles, so I'm going to have to... I want to seal this in. Keep going, Maffic? Sure. So if I seal this in, we'll pour out and I'll make a little place here for it to drop into. Oh, I trapped a person. Alright, do we have anything you can dig with here? I don't see anything within reach. Okay, let's make sure we get a ladder built for you there. Maybe ladders across and a ladder up. Maybe I'll go with some Maffic rock out here. Extend it out a little bit. That way I can drip out both sides. Go something like that. So this will be my little water storage when this thing starts to become active, if I, assuming I need some 99-degree water or warmer. What are we doing down here? Oh, some of these are working again. Let's get those in here. Yeah, a little hot spot here from dumping all that hot water down. Oh boy. These might have gotten too hot from this thing up above as well. Well, let's get another temp shift plate. Maybe I'll drop off that there. Plenty cold. I don't want to overdo it though. Okay. Temperature is negative, dropping fast, but I think it'll warm up. Yeah, it might be temporarily too cold, but it should balance out. There's enough heat in this area that that'll balance it out pretty quickly. Between the pipe coming through. Yeah, because they're happy with even 5-degree water. All right, and I've passed the 100 cycle mark. What's going on here? A little tiny bit of water, not much. Not as much as I'd like. Let's sweep up that data bank. And this is next 40 cycles away. Okay, I think things are coming along pretty good. We're 46 minutes in. It is a work day for me, so I've got to get back to work. So next episode, let's make a way of simultaneously harvesting the iron volcano and also using the metal refinery and putting the excess heat from the metal refinery directly into a steam chamber here, a large steam chamber. Let's see how much steel I'm up to. 1600. Could use a little more steel. Theoretically, this is draining out just enough that I should be able to process a little bit more by the time I'm ready for it. And plenty of plastic. Is the plastic causing too much heat? I think I'll let the plastic generation just keep running. Eventually I can use plastic for other things. I can make ladders out of it. I can make nice beds out of it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Let's pause it here.